Hi, welcome again. Today I'm not trying to do a tutorial over here. I changed something internally in OpenLand. So we have some texture based issue. I'm not going to explain right now. So I want it involves a lot of area in of OpenLand. So I need to do like a quality control testing, QA testing, like to make sure everything is working as expected. So let's do it. And this is my process. Since like OpenLand is a landscape material and it's involving Unreal Engine and like a visually thing, I don't have an automatic way of doing this. I couldn't find one. So basically I'm trying to manually to do these sort of actions one by one and try to make sure like every part of the OpenLand is working or not. So today I'm not going to go through 100% over this, but try to catch up on some of the key areas. Right. So yeah, if you want to like see how I'm doing it, so let's get started. First I'm gonna create a new map and try to like do that. Basically first I need to make sure like it's a like load the main map. So we have a main map over here. I'm trying to open it. Yep, it's working as expected. And if I go here and there, you can see there's some blending over here. Sand is here and a tree layout of material. Yeah, it's here. So I need to reduce the camera. Yeah, something like this. All right. Yeah, everything looks good about that. So I'm gonna check up that. Tree layout to material and top height layer. Do we have it? Yes, we have it. And weight blended painting. So that means basically I can see some sand somewhere over here. So that's what I meant by that. So let's go and try to paint some manually so we can make sure it's working. Go to landscape and paint section. I'm gonna assign let's say sand lane for file. Okay, it's maybe somewhere over here and it's really hard to where is sand. It's really hard to like find it in the new Unreal Engine 5 UI. I don't know, like it's quite hard. Okay, I'm gonna select sand. I'm gonna paint some out here. Yeah, it does paint. So weight blended paint layers are working as expected, and alpha blended. Okay, let's do it as well. So I'm gonna select a different one. I'm gonna select the mid alpha. So I'm gonna select lane for file mid, and I'm gonna paint next to that. You can see it start something like this because it need to compile some stuff. Let's wait until that. Right, and yeah, we can paint that as well, no issues. Like alpha also painting. Right, and then we need to verify some stuff. I'm gonna go out of this. Okay, we have some painting over here. Right, and then I'm gonna add some grass. So I'm gonna check all these things. Okay, sand layer, paint of the two layers. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna do something like let's spawn some grass. Right, first let's see, we have some grass file, grass package and plugin. I'm gonna search for one grass engine. Yeah, I have some grass with one grass. Okay, good to go. I'm gonna open land, grass section, and GT underscore ground. I'm gonna add some grass. Let's give it 200 over here. I'm gonna select a grass mesh. I don't know, there's something called slender. All right. 1000. Yeah, 200 is okay. Like 0.5 to something like this. All right, yep, grass is working just fine. And you can see on my sand area, the weight blended paint areas, so we can't see sand as grass. But if you go to the this area, so basically so you can see grass underneath the you can see the mud layer. Yep. Okay, so this is exactly what we mean by alpha layers. Yeah, cool. It's working, cool. And right, I'm gonna check that up as well. And there are some grass, add grass. Okay, I'm gonna then alpha layers, grass remove. Okay, I'm gonna try to remove some grass. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Right, I can see grass. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the paint section, landscape, go to paint, and the second one is remove grass. I'm going to select the lane for file for this one for OpenLand. So make sure like select the OpenLand one, And let's try to paint somewhere over here. Again, I need to compile some stuff. Wait. Right, I need to like paint quite hardly. Okay, it's removing the grass. I can do it over here, alpha layers. Okay, that's fine. But if I paint it over here, it will probably show us a dark patches. So that's the current behavior of OpenLand. So you should not paint on top of the like the weight blended layers. So you should not do that. So right. Okay, that's also working. Nice. Right, and so changing textures, I'll come back in a moment. Okay, grass removal, alpha layers. Okay, landmass painting, we don't need to test that. If alpha layers are working, this is also working. Performance toggle, maybe I'm not gonna go through that, like it didn't a lot of compilation, so I'm gonna not do that. Right, and since we can see the top layer, so that's the smart mask. I know that I'm gonna check that smart masks are working, but let's try to change some settings. I'm gonna search sands. I'm gonna go to the landscape material. Right, and let's say SM1. So that's the smart mask that we are using. I'm gonna put it over here. Let's try to change some settings, and I'm gonna threshold. I'm gonna increase that. Right, it changed. So no, it should be 5,000. Right, so it's working. Like direction, I can put -1. Okay, other way around. Good. And smoothness, let's say 25,000. Let's put something like 1,000. Okay, cool. So basically, sorry, it should be 25,000. Okay, these things are working just fine. And edge noise styling, I put something like 1. All right, cool. That's also working. Area noise, and I think we're not using area noise. You can put 1, you can see something, but here we are not using area noise. That's cool. It's also working. Increase roughness, like I don't know, I'm not testing that right now. Okay, we have replacing some material. Let's see. Let's see some compilation. I should not do that. I should have do that because it's compiling stuff like it's crazy sometimes. Oh no, it's just 54. Yeah, that's cool. Like here, if I uncheck that, so it not use a texture. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna select that, then it will should use a texture. It's also working. If you want to know about that, just search for smart mask in the documentation and you will understand. Okay, why it's not showing up anything? Okay, that's interesting. All right, I enabled the material, but it's not showing me anything. All right, that's interesting. That's the first time I'm seeing this. Okay. Righto. That's super weird. Right, what should I do? Let's open the map again. Right, to see whether it's working or not. I'm gonna go to OpenLand and the maps, example maps. I'm gonna say select it and open that. Yeah, it's working. I think we need to restart the map in this case. That's totally fine. Something like that happens, like when you restart the map. Yeah, everything should work. I don't know what's the reason, but it's very common. So it's compiling some shaders, but it will run in background. So we are totally good. Okay. I think I'm gonna check all these things because like I should not. I mean, like I test some of them, but it's working. Like if this works, that's fine because I know exactly what I changed in the internally. So I should know like if smart masks are working, so others should work. 1, 2, and 3 I didn't use that, but they should work as well. Because this is not like the perfect Q&A testing I'm doing. I know like I need to go through some of the stuff. Right. So the puddle system, I'm not going to test it like because it's not working at all. I mean, it's working, but it's not good at all. So there is no need to test that. Color variation, I'm going to test this soon. Changing textures, yeah, we can do that. Right. Mobile support, now I'm not going to interested in doing the testing that. So, okay, I'm not going to do that. Right. Before we come to RVT stuff, let's give it, let's change some textures. Cool. All right, I'm going to close the, yeah, I'm going to put it somehow here. Let's say we have some, we can change some textures. So I'm gonna paint with so I'm gonna remove the grass over here. The reason why I'm doing is because it will eat some of my resources, because like yeah, since I'm recording, I should not like try to stream try to reduce my fan noise so in my laptop, so I need to like set to 0. Yeah, we have a feature in OpenLand called enable grass in the material instance, so basically you can turn up grass. Right, so we don't have grass. Let's try to do some custom one painting. We have a landscape. We go to paint section. I'm gonna open the custom one layer. So as I mentioned earlier, it's super slow these days. All right, custom one play layer info file is done. I'm gonna put this over here, and let me paint some out here. It will try to compile some stuff probably, and maybe I have to wait. That 80 compiling this 86. Okay, whatever. Let's try to wait a little bit. Right, okay, I'm painting it like it's painted just fine, so it's a custom one. Right, and today I'm not going to explain all those things because I'm just doing QA testing. Like I'm going to show you the process with you. Right, I'm gonna open one. I'm gonna search for custom one. I'm manually changing textures. I'm gonna check all these things. Right, in here we have a texture called pebbles. Yeah, this comes with a cobblestone. That comes with the engine. All right, this one. I'm gonna select this as my texture, and I think I can do control space. I guess I can get it quite easily. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, I should not do that. Like this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. That's a normal, and the roughness I'm gonna use this one for the both roughness and the height. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Yeah, you should see those textures over here. Okay, cool. It's working as expected. Very nice. Right, displacement, I'm not gonna try it right now. We gonna use something like texture variation support. I'm gonna try to use, so see that. So I'm gonna put it over here, and you can see you can see some repetitions over here, but this texture is so good, like it's really hard to see repetition. So I'll keep somewhere over here. I can see the repetition, but if I go closer, like it's really hard to see repetition. This texture is really nice. All right, I'm gonna do, you can see like it's changing the resolution as I changes. Okay, I mean like the tiling resolution, so that feature also working. So let's try to do some custom variation. I'm gonna do variation rotation a little bit. Yeah, it does change. So that feature is working, so it's pretty good. And we have some height based yeah. All right, it's working. Like it's not good for this one, but definitely it's working. Right, so that part is done. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna check like change textures and crystal base work also. Color variation, I have to check that. So let me see. Yeah, color variation also working. So you can see some patches here and there. So I know it's working. All right. Parallax painting, yeah, we'll come to that. Performance toggles, I'm not gonna try that right now. Parallax painting, let's give it a try. Okay, we have this one. I need to like change some stuff in this material because I need to get rid of all the texture variation support, because parallax and texture variation doesn't work hand in hand. So I need to get rid of texture variation. I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, it might involve some compilation, but that's fine. All right, and here, okay. All right, okay, that's cool. And here we have some parallax mapping. Yeah, this one. Okay, I'm gonna enable. Okay, check that button, and so basically we are doing not that plane mapping. I clicked the wrong button, so it should be the I was saying something, but I clicked something else. Like it's not planar mapping. I need to use parallax. Right. Let's see. Yep. Cool. Because I did say change something related to parallax in the textures. That's why I'm doing that. Okay. With parallax, you should see some height. Yeah, you can see some height over here. It's really hard to like see. Let's try to play this game. So if you go here, like you can see some bumps. So that's parallax. And if you walk on these, it seems like you're walking on top of grass or like a glass. Yeah, it's working parallax. So let's try to do something extreme. Settings like here we have, let's see, use parallax mapping, custom depth like 0.01. Let's put something like 0.1. Should like give, okay, something like this. No, yeah. Okay, where am I? Okay, I just need to go to that place. So I need to increase the camera speed a little bit. Where was I? Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm maybe here somewhere close to here. Yeah, here. All right, let me change the camera speed a little bit down. Okay. Why? What's going on there? There is something with that. I cannot play the level, so let's go again. Like we should try again. All right. I'm gonna keep over here. Play my level. Okay, it's working. Maybe there's something in the camera. So I'm gonna go to this parallax area, check whether it's working. Yep, it's working. Like okay, cool. And if you might have seen there are some lagging. That's because not something with the frame rate drop in the landscape material. I capped that to 30 frames a second, because with my laptop I can go higher, maybe like 100, close to 100. But after I did that, like the fan speed is rotating, and it's quite unbearable to my microphone. Like it's a lot of noise. So that's what I capped to this one. If you don't know how to do that, there's a very easy way to do that. You can type like this tilde key just down the escape key. So there's a command window that appears after that. Try to search max FPS. Okay, try to do something 30. That's how it right now. I can use the arrow keys to like toggle between the messages. I'm gonna type 120. Right, and then you need to like play the game, actually get the actual frame rate. So it goes to 100 in UEFI on this laptop. It's quite decent. Like kind of full screen. It drops a little bit, but this is a really good laptop, I guess. Okay, cool. Right, I'm gonna change that to like 30. All right. Okay. So painting is done. Parallax is good, and beach grass. Yeah. Let's give it a try. So basically, I have a multi-biome setup. So here, if I need to enable grass first, I need to up the material instance. I think I get rid of grass. I need to get them back one. Save that. You can see over here the grass is on the ground, but if I go to the beach layer, I cannot see grass. So here we have a concept called beach grass. So here's how to do that. I'm gonna go control OpenLand here and directory grass, and we have bt_grass setup. So let's try to add some grass over here. I know we have sm_blue ball, or like I'm gonna select blue ball, then I'm gonna go to that place. Oh, super weird, like it's too much of grass. I should not do that. Blue ball, not that one. Static grass, I should use something like Timothy. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that one instead. And also I'm gonna cap that to 100. Yeah, I should not worry about these things anymore. Yeah, you can see some grass over here. So the beach grass is working as expected. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna delete it because I don't want to see those grass. And all right, cool. So I might do some grass hiding in RVTs, so I'm gonna keep this grass as is right now. All right, I think the core features are tested, and I think we can like conclude that. Okay, now RVT cache. Yeah, let's do some RVT stuff. Again, I'm gonna hide the grass because like it will turn my fans quite faster, so I should not. I don't want to do that. Right, I think it should be not that checkbox. I need to set it to 0 over here. Right. There are some stuff. I don't want to do that. Maybe just no, just forget it. All right. Okay. Right now, let's try to add some RVT stuff, the crazy stuff. Plugin. I'm gonna use the virtual height field mesh. Yeah, it's enabled. Cool. And then I go to project settings, and definitely there should be virtual textures in this project. Yep, they are enabled. Cool, that's pretty nice. So then what I should do is should simply add RVT support. Like it's quite easy. Go to OpenLand directories. Yes, somewhere over here, content, OpenLand widgets. There's something called RVT, OpenLand RVT widget. I'm gonna right click and run editor utility widget, and landscape selected. So by default it should do like this, but if you have static meshes and if you select that static mesh, it will show you that. Make sure to select landscape, add RVT support. Right, there are some instructions. I know how to follow them, so I'm just gonna close this, and these are the volumes. Okay, covering my landscape, and I'm gonna select the texture, RVT texture height, and material for that next one. Cool. All right, then what should I do? Yeah, I think I need to go to the here. I'm gonna search for RVT. We have option called RVT cache mode. Basically now we choose RVT as a texture sampler. Right, save it, and it will do some compilation sometimes. I think you need to do because I changed something, some stuff. All right, saving packages. Why? All right, yeah, it might take some time, but I'm keep recording this one because I don't have time to like edit this video. Because today, the day I'm recording this, I have something important to like share with you later on. All right, RVT is working, so it's good because I know it's working. I can verify that quite easily. Go to lit. I don't know this button name is lit, but I will say lit. I think it's view mode, I guess. Here I have something called optimization view mode, and shader complexity should close to like green with RVT. Yeah, all right. If RVT is there, it's green. Nice. Okay, so that RVT stuff are working pretty nice. All right, displacement, I'm not gonna do that because it's not supported in UE5. I'm not gonna test the QA in UE4 anymore. Like planar mapping, I should not do that, like because it's working. I haven't changed anything related to planar mapping in this release. Okay, rock material. Yeah, no, I'm not going to test in that. Oh, maybe I should. Like we need to do some RVT blending. So let's give it a try. Okay, we have some mud over here, so I'm gonna bring a rock over here. If you don't know, like we have some sort of test rock available in OpenLand. It's somewhere here, I guess. OpenLand maps are maps over here. No, yeah, utils, meshes. Yeah, we have that. SM_rock. I think it will scream sometimes. So why is that working? Okay, not that one. I haven't used this in a while. Should not work, maybe. Something is not working. I'm gonna, the material is, yeah, the material is, there's no material. I'm gonna use the rock material, and my rock, yeah, that one. It's compiling some stuff. Right. So basically it will try to blend, I guess. Yeah, it's not blending at all, I guess. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's blending. Oh, does it? Right, we can easily check. Like, let me move this into this sand area. Anyway, this is not the way I should test this functionality. Okay, I'm gonna click end. Right. Oh. Yeah, RVT is working just fine. So this is, you can see like it's nicely blended, like the bottom part. Yeah, should change the camera speed. I get some users saying like I have a really fast camera, and it's easy for me sometimes, but I know if someone is watching that, it's quite upset. I mean, quite hard to watch that. Right. So it's blending over here. It's pretty nice. All right, and yeah, RVT stuff are working. It's blending, and I can even turn off the RVT cache mode. It should even work without that. I mean, like, we don't need to have this RVT cache mode, like, so you have the default UI5 texturing, and it should even still work. Yeah, pretty much it works. Okay, cool. So these things are working as well. Yeah, I can simply check everything. Multi-biome, it's working. I know it's working because that's how I have the beach layer. Texture variation, we'll come back to this. Right, okay, now I'm gonna use the our Megascan texture. We just like change some textures. I need to check whether we have some Megascan textures. Yeah, we do have. Cool. Right, let's change some textures. Okay, why not? Okay, I'm gonna focus on the sand area a little bit. Okay, over here. So it's quite easy. Go to the content, OpenLand widget. We have the Megascan widget. Oops. Okay, cool. This one. I'm going to material layer. I think I need to change something. I need to go to the landscape, and I'm going to need to type use dynamic material instance. I need to check this button. Okay, so that's how I enable all these features. Here I'm going to select the sand, and I'm going to set some text, something like this. Okay, read out textures, try to get these materials, and I'm going to select. All right, it simply add that texture over here. All right, now I can I'm going to change the near tile into 8. No, it is too big. I mean 8. Okay, it should change in real time. And color correction, I'm gonna just check. I'm gonna reduce the red. Okay, I don't want to do that. Right, displacement, I'll come back to this. And tint variation, I'm gonna increase that. You can see some tint changes. It's really hard to see with this texture. Let's change the texture. Yeah, this one maybe. I don't know. So it will see some blur effect just for the first time, and it will fix. Tint variation. Yeah, you can see some subtle changes, right? It does change. Cool. I'll go back to the pebble. And you select. All right, then try to do some texture variation stuff. All right, texture variation offset, I'm gonna put a value like 2. It changes, rotate. Yeah, the text is rotating. Scale, yeah, it's also working. And height map influence, you can see some like small changes if I increase the height map, because it's trying to blend using the height map. Like sometimes you don't need to go maximum. Like you can see if we go maximum 0, you can see some hard edge on this area and that one. But if you increase that one, you can see some nice blending. Like it's really hard to show the exact position that good for this value, but you can tinker with this one and try to find the best for you. I find it's somewhere close to like 0.53, and does work sometimes best. All right, so also like if you have the scale influence, it doesn't work as intended. Like try to get rid of the scale influence, like then it does good chance like it works most of the time pretty well. Right, those things are working pretty cool. Right, okay, so I can Megascan textures. Yeah, those things, this is working. Right, I need to take the displacement. Before that I need to enable HF mesh. All right, so I'm gonna enable the last one, height field mesh support. Cool, we have the widget, run editor utility with this, add HF mesh widget. So I need to select the landscape. Right, again I can go to the virtual HF mesh. I'm gonna go to the details panel. I'm gonna select the virtual textures as the height. All right, then I go to my landscape and search for RVT. No, not that. Yeah, draw in main pass. So there's something called draw in main pass. I'm gonna say never. So then it will only use RVT. Yeah, if you can see the texture after that, I mean you can see the landscape after that because it's working. Virtual height field mesh is working. I can make sure by opening the lit wireframe mode, you can see lots of like vertices. So that's the virtual height field mesh. You can't see this much of like stuff with the default terrain. Righto. So then let's go to our sand area, and I'm gonna get the widget. I'm gonna select it. Okay, and let's play with some displacement. I'm gonna get rid of the rotation influence. I mean, yeah, let's increase the displacement by, let's put high value like 100. All right, so it's working because 100 is too much. Definitely I'll put a value like 30. It's decent. I can play my game, and yeah, you can see some bumps. Let's go with something like 50. Yeah, that's about it. It's doing a decent job with the value 50 in this case. So yeah, I switch my HF mesh and everything also works as well. Right, texture variation, it does work. There's some option called bake. No, I'm not going to use it because not a big deal. Right, I think we test a lot of things, and well partition, I'm not gonna test it right now. Right, so what I trying to do is let's try to add some. What I'm missing here is I need to like whether the I need to make sure like deformation support. I need to make sure the deformation support works or not. It should work most of the time, so let's give it a try. I'm not gonna do it like quite yeah. Here I'm gonna clear this layer, so I can simply click this clear layer button for the sand texture, and so it doesn't change anything, so I had to restart my level. That's how the UI works. Go to the maps. I'm gonna restart my map. It'll take some time. Right, cool. Right, I'm gonna get rid of the virtual height field mesh because I need it, because I need to work with the deformation support. Cool. Just compiling some stuff so we can start working. Deformation support, in order to work that, what I have to do is actually go to the landscape and make sure use dynamic material instance. It's working. Cool. Virtual textures is enabled, and simply I just need to do simple thing. I need to go to the OpenLand blueprints, deform. There's something called deform manager. This one I'm going to drag that into my scene. It's compiling some stuff. Just play the game, make sure it's working. Yeah, deformation is working as expected. All right, so you can see some flickering. That's definitely due to this compilation, like too much work. So again, I'm not gonna test this quite thoroughly, because if this is working, the rest of the deformation functionality should work. So that's about it. Okay, it's also working. I need to add a new one called deformation. Landscape deformation. I need to test that. All right, that's also working. I'm gonna put that into my the template as well. Yeah, deformation. All right. Oh, let's landscape deformation. All right, everything looks good. I think that's about it. So QA testing is done, and this version is working as expected. So let's give it a check mark. All right, here we have, okay, it's working. So basically these are some QA tests I done recently. Okay, that's good. So it's done. So this is how I do my QA testing.